In this video, we're going to talk about the affiliate marketing secrets that gurus just won't tell you. This is going to be a super raw conversation as I'm kind of in the process of building something out that I've used in the past as one of the best strategies out there for affiliate marketing, but people just don't talk about. This is how you actually do this if you want to play the real game, right? So this is going to be a super raw conversation with it. If you don't know me, my name is Jake Thornhill. I've done 3 million online, about 1.7 million in affiliate commissions. Started at the very end of October of 2019. Been doing this for a while. So if you want more information on me, some of my backstory, mainly what I do now, there's a link in the description to consistent 10K month training. Go check that out. You can also book a call with me if you want to talk about your business and how to hit consistent 10K months. But I really want to have a super raw conversation about this idea. As I'm thinking about it, I actually just built out something that's going to help propel me into this. I have another one in the works right now, which possibly is a distraction. We'll see. But let's talk about just kind of in general. So hopefully you already know what affiliate marketing is. Let me give like the 30-second version. If I were to recommend this cup to you and say, hey, this cup's on Amazon, love this cup, you need this cup, use this link to buy it. I sent you a link. It's an Amazon referral link. I would get paid 2 to 3% commissions on that because I sent you a link, and that's what affiliate marketing is. It's recommending a product, sending someone a link, and when they purchase through that link, you get a commission. Now, real affiliate marketers, now I don't want to say real because you can obviously make a lot of money doing physical products. The problem with physical products is physical products have very small margins. So you're usually going to get 2, 3, 5, 7%. When you go into like high level affiliate marketing and you're talking about digital products and software and services, there's really good money to be made in affiliate marketing. So here's the basic structure of how people talk about affiliate marketing. There's obviously a lot more. It can get a lot more complicated, but this is a very basic version, right? So you're going to have your organic traffic. Your organic traffic is going to be your TikTok, your YouTube, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Pinterest, your blog, whatever, right? All this stuff. This is organic simply means free traffic that you are sending to an opt-in. Please tell me you're never sending something straight to the offer. There are times that I've done it because of laziness. This is why in my coaching program, we are very strict about one offer. You can build out extra offers kind of like on the back end sequence, but you should have one core offer because you have to have the opt-in and you want to test the opt-in and make sure it's getting better, all these things. So you're going to take your traffic source, you're going to send it to your opt-in, the opt-in is going to send it to whatever your primary offer is. You're also going to collect the email from that opt-in. So the opt-in is just going to be, hey, this thing on, if you want access to this free training, enter your email so I can send it to you, that kind of thing. And then the free training is here. We can also add a bridge page in here, which is usually really smart because it develops the relationship with the person you're selling to. I almost always recommend a good bridge page because people don't typically buy the first time they see it. So the bridge page allows you to build a relationship. So then when they get the email, it doesn't seem like it's out of the blue. Then the emails are going to point back to the core offer, and then eventually you can put other offers in as well. That's the basics of affiliate marketing. Let me tell you the 2 times, and again, this is going to be a super raw conversation, so I'm sure I'll make some notes. Let me tell you two little stories, and I'm also going to reference an old video I did that talked about this some as well. If you followed me for a while, you're probably familiar with these two. A lot of people, a lot of my subscribers came from one of these 2 things I'm about to talk about, which is the actual point. So I'd say I've ran probably $350,000 of ads, which is nothing crazy, right? Like I'm very, very small when it comes to ads compared to most people. I've done a little bit more, but to this, I've done about 350, 400, somewhere in that range. One was to people like me. I used to be a youth pastor who was working about 60 hours a week. I learned affiliate marketing from Legendary Marketer. I did it on the side, and in my first year, I made $200,000 in profit, all while on the side of a 60-hour work week as a youth pastor. Really fun, really enjoyed it. It was just something I was really doing for fun. Couldn't believe how much I ended up making from it. So what I ended up doing was I tried ads early on, lost good amounts of money, and decided that actually I did this one first, which is what gave me the confidence for this one. So this one, Blake Newbar put out a program. I don't even know what Blake's doing nowadays. I haven't heard from him in years, but he put out a partner program, which basically white labeled a version of a product he created. The product he created was like the social media lead machine, which basically told you how to use your Facebook page to make sales, to get leads and sales for your business. And what he allowed you to do is to rebrand it under your own brand. For me, I use the Christian Entrepreneur Lead Machine. Excuse me. And he talked about how to run ads and sell your offer to people. So I learned how to do ads really at scale from here. I mean, this one was probably $250,000 or so, 200. Gosh, these numbers like 5 years ago. So I probably shouldn't say numbers. I'd be really guessing. So we ran ads to the Christian Entrepreneur Lead Machine. We made some money. We probably made 1.5 to maybe 2 return on our ad spend, which is great. Like that was awesome. Because we actually built in some back-end stuff. And then we made a lot more than that when you think about the emails we sent out afterwards. But what was really so great about this is it grew everything in my business. It grew my YouTube channel. A lot of you watching this are probably from one of these two things. It grew my email list like crazy. It made sales. I mean, it still makes, there are significant amounts of people who know me from either this one or the one I'm about to talk about from those ads. And like, they still buy from me to this day. I mean, there are multiple people who I can trace a solid 5 figures from running these ads. This one was specifically to people in full-time ministry who, this was such a great angle. I hate to almost say it out loud because someone's going to take it, but I did some unique things on that you can obviously replicate, but it's not like me just telling you the idea doesn't really give it away. It was 2 other people in full-time ministry who were wanted to just create extra income in their life. Because again, I was a youth pastor. I needed extra income. That was my situation, like my lived story. So it was very easy to communicate that to others. I understood the pain points really well, all these things. So I ran legendary marketer ads and I don't remember these numbers at all. But again, built a lot of very close relationships, made money on it, was profitable on the ads over time. I was profitable on just the legendary marketer offer. I've been very profitable over the years with follow-up emails. Have again, guarantee you, some of you watching this are probably from that. Because it grew my YouTube, it grew my TikTok at the time, which I don't use much anymore. I grew my email list, all these things. So this is what gurus really don't talk to you about. And I actually have a solution of how you can do this in a second too. I'm going to connect a few dots here in a second. Is to really do this business at scale, you can do organic. You should do organic. Don't get me wrong. I'm actually a big fan of organic. If you are an absolute beginner, I always recommend organic. I've seen too many people burnt, like make money, reinvest a percentage of your profits, all of that. Also, if you're a beginner, hop over to my Jake the Affiliate channel over here and watch this video. I'm actually starting to help beginners as well. Like recently, like previously, this was my ideal audience, people who had started making some money online, and I'm helping them hit consistent 10K months. But we just integrated a really fun way to help beginners start getting to this point, which is something I've been looking for but hadn't gotten to. So this is phenomenal as a beginner. They're like, do organic traffic, get momentum, start making sales, start building an audience, start breaking through limiting beliefs that you actually can make money, that it's not a scam, all these things. But to really do this, like to really make money, at some point, you don't have to, but at some point you should be introducing ads. You don't have to. You can definitely make a comfortable living. You can definitely hit consistent 10K months without ads. But like, if you want to do it faster, you really need ads. If you want to do it at even bigger, like ads are just a bonus. So what are you looking for when it comes to ads? We're looking for something called a I'm going to spell this wrong. Liquidating offer. I don't want everything to be bold. There we go. We're looking for something called a self-liquidating offer. So what this means is we are going to run a funnel. So a funnel is simply a series of products that are being sold. So let's say I just did a video not long ago, day or two, on Legendary Marketer. So you would sell a front end product and the Legendary Marketer would have other upsells on the back end. They would offer other products. They're not a great example because it's not actually like a straight funnel. But basically a funnel is a set of products back to back. So you buy the first one and then they say, hey, do you want this? Oh, you bought this. Do you also want this? That kind of thing. There's ways to do it really well and there's ways that's really scammy. We won't go into all that in this video. You want the additions to actually be additions to the core product, not that the product doesn't work without those. I think that's a big difference. Like someone shouldn't not succeed with your main product because they didn't buy your upsells. The upsells should just create unique advantages, that kind of thing, or additional things. So you want a self-liquidating offer. You want to be able to put a funnel out that at least breaks even, because what you want to do is you want to acquire emails for free. Okay, I want to sit on that. You want to acquire emails for free. You want this offer. I wanted, when I said like 1.5 to, it probably wasn't 2. It's probably 1.5 to 1.8, somewhere in that range. So I was profitable on the funnel, which is awesome. Like that is hard to do. It's harder now than it was back then even. But if I would have just broken even on this, that was okay, because what was I doing? I was increasing my YouTube. I was putting more people in my email list. I was selling people through YouTube. I was selling people through my email list. I was selling people through TikTok, right? So like I wasn't just making money here. I was making, and any real affiliate marketer knows this, the money is made here. So we need the self-liquidating offer. These were 2 that I ran that were very successful. I ran others that I wouldn't say I've really ran others hard, because I did these 2. And then shortly after is when I started my online arbitrage business. So for 3 years, we were going hard at that. Oh, that was such a fun business. I won't even get into that story today. That's for another day. But how are you going to come up with a self-liquidating offer? That's what this comes down to. You don't have one. You need one. So there was a video I put out somewhat long ago. One of the better viewed videos on my channel in a while, actually. This was 5 months ago, so I wasn't consistent at the time. It was kind of a one-off video. It was called PDF farming. Now, unfortunately, they're not even selling the product anymore. But I went over the strategy. So I went over the strategy of, it's been a long time since I've made it. I don't want to be wrong here. I talked some about this strategy. So one of the biggest things with PDF farming is using these low-ticket front-end products that you can make, these PDFs you can create, and again, creating a self-liquidating offer. Well, AI has opened up opportunities to create what I believe are even better self-liquidating offers. I'm actually working on 2 right now. One I won't even talk about because I'm literally in the process of learning. But the other one, I spent like 4 days creating this because I'm a nerd and I went really hard on it. You could probably do it in 1 to 2 fairly easily. But I made a product called FloWave. So if you want to learn how to do this, go to the link in the description. There's going to be one for Jonathan Montoya's MicroSaas Launchpad, some name like that. This is not the one. Well, it's going to look something like this, and there's going to be a button like this. My team and I are still building out all the bonuses for it. The bonus page isn't finished. Dang, there won't even be a review video yet. By the time you get this, hopefully the bonuses will at least be in here so you can see what bonuses will come with it. But the review video will be made in the next couple days on the other channel, and then that'll be in here. If you're seeing this like 3 days after it's been made, this has probably been updated with the review video of it. But all the bonuses should be there, even tomorrow on the 20th when this is posted, hopefully. But if you want access, you're going to go to that page and you're going to come click on this button. It's going to take you to the place where you can purchase it if you want. But the point is, it is a course and community teaching you how to make, build, and sell MicroSaas. So a MicroSaas is a software as a service. It's one that you are basically, it's also called vibe coding, where you are just telling AI, make this for me, and it does it. This whole thing, I have zero coding experience. I am useless when it comes to design. If you want proof, come look at some of my old thumbnails. That's my design skill. That has not changed at all. AI has just made my life significantly easier. This whole thing, other than the video, was made with AI, all the sales copy. I did a little bit of tweaking there, but a lot of the sales copy, a lot of the research, I literally just typed into Manus, and obviously if you want a Manus code, email me at info@jakethornhill.com and I can get you that. It's unbelievable how strong Manus is. But this whole thing was just built through Manus. There's some other options like Lovable and stuff too. Also, just quick side note, definitely go pick up the software. It's literally unbelievable for productivity. I did something in half the time. It usually takes me hour and a half to 2 hours. I did it in 52 minutes the other day. This is becoming a daily part of my workflow, so I'm actually more productive. It's a great software. It's in beta. You can use a beta code. It's beta 2025, and that's available for 25 people. When it runs out, it's gone. But go check it out. Go check out the demo. But the actual point here is what I am doing is I am now running FloWave as a front-end offer. Now, it's not the most ideal, and it's not the most ideal because it's not perfect for my target audience, the person that I'm trying to coach to consistent 10K months. What it will do is a percentage of that audience can be funneled into my email and into YouTube. It's also just a great product. I actually just wanted it, and then I figured out how to make it self-liquidating. So, okay, maybe you're saying, Jake, how is this offer going to be self-liquidating? Let's talk about it for just a second. If I come down to pricing, this is actually still a beta pricing. The goal is to put this at $49 a month because I have zero doubt once people start using this, this is going to be like one of those things that you can't live without because your productivity is just so much better if you actually learn how to get into flow and stay in flow and then become better in flow. I'm not going to go into all of it. Like watch the demo. I explain it. But it's the difference between like sitting down at your computer and just like la 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 la, like just doing crap and actually being locked in. It's a massive difference in productivity if you're working correctly. So once people get in the habit of this, and then they can start tracking sessions, and the AI coach will like give them feedback on their sessions and how they can improve and are they working toward their goals and all this. This software is going to be freaking phenomenal. So we have 25 beta codes, 25 founder codes. You learn about all this in the demo video at the top. And then we have it at $29 a month. Once we get a little bit of feedback from users, and I just want to see like, okay, what are people thinking? What improvements do they see? Are there any bugs that I'm missing? All of that. Then we'll up this to about $49 to $69. We still offer a free trial, which is a 7-day, no charge free trial. And we have our annual at 10 months. And then what we actually do, which this is a massive hack, if you grab Jonathan's MicroSaas course, like keep this in mind. What we actually do, I learned this from Typeset because they did it to me and they got me on it. I say got me, like I knew I loved the software. I wanted to use it and they gave me a great deal on it. Like it saves me money in the long term. Mine's a lot cheaper than theirs. But so it goes from this page to start your trial. You have to enter your credit card in order to start the trial. So that means you're automatically charged after the 7 days. And then as soon as you enter your credit card, there's actually an offer for a one-time upsell. Sorry, a one-time lifetime offer. And when I say one time, like it's not offered anywhere else. It's not fake scarcity. It is like locked down after you've seen it, after the timer expires. It is impossible to get back through. It took me a while to make sure that was the case. It is literally impossible to get back to. So what that does, and I will say the big difference between me and Typeset, they did like 2.5 years. Mine's like a year and a half, which again, I will get up to like a 2.5 times, but I wanted it to be cheap on the front end because all I'm trying to do is liquidate ad spend so I can scale this and make more money on the front. All that being said, creating MicroSaases that you can launch in a couple days is a great, great, great way to launch a self-liquidating funnel. Highly recommend something like this where you have a front end, where you have a monthly, an annual, and a lifetime. Potentially even other back-end upsells. I've thought about doing, let me see if I actually have, I actually do have access to the back end of the course here. So you can see like I promote my 10K month training, which leads people to my high ticket offer, which leads people to my YouTube channel. So we also have an affiliate program. This sucker's good. Like if you're interested in promoting it, by the way, the affiliate program for this is 40% commissions and a 10% tier 2 commission. You can go to the very bottom of this page and it should be like right down there in the corner, bottom right-hand corner. But I say all this to say, if you really want to do this at the next level, you just have to figure out what your self-liquidating offer is going to be. In the world of AI, you don't want to take forever to make it. You don't want to go create this ridiculously long course. It's just not necessary. I like this offer. Like I will probably build out more MicroSaases if this works, having to do with YouTube, having to do with, I've got a few ideas. I'm not going to go through my list of ideas actually, but these are just really good ways to create self-liquidating offers with MicroSaases that then become recurring commissions for you. Like if you can break even, I think the goal, Alex Hormozzi's recommendation is breaking even within the first 30 days. If you can break even on your software within the first 30 days, everything else after that is profit. And we're growing our email list and we're growing our social channels. And then this is how you rake in money. This is how you do 30, 50, 100K a month. There are obviously other ways to do it, but like doing this at real scale with ads, this is how you do it. Think of a self-liquidating offer. I hope this was helpful. Like, let me know in the comments if you find it helpful, what your self-liquidating offer is. Again, I've tried. You can do it with affiliate offers. Like, again, I did it with Legendary Marketer. My issue with that is, I will give a warning here. My issue doing it with Legendary Marketer was there's a phrase for this that I don't know the actual term, but probably the cash conversion cycle. The amount of time where I had to spend the money before I got the money back was very long, because people didn't always buy the upsell on the 4th day. Sometimes it could be day 10 or day 15 or 2 months out. And then on top of that, it was like 30 to 40, 45 days, whatever it was, before I actually received the commission. So that's a really long gap between when I spend the money on ads and when I get the money back. And it's hard to be predictable in that way. That's why what we really want is a funnel where we can see it instantly. With Blake Newbar's, I could instantly see that I'm spending this much on ads. I am making this much back. I'm making more than I'm spending. Crank it up, right? So that's what we want to be able to do. If my team and I are still building out the bonuses for this. So when you click the link in the description to go to Jonathan's MicroSaas course, again, you'll be able to access it by clicking this button. One of the bonuses, I'll kind of just throw this bonus in. This probably won't even be on the page. But if you do have any questions about a self-liquidating offer, maybe you want to run an idea by me, feel free to DM me inside of the school community. I'm sure you can find me on there, and I'll answer like 1 to 2 questions that you have regarding this. It was a beast to build out. I learned a lot from it. I actually built a Chrome extension using Cursor 6 months ago, maybe. And Manus was 1,000 times better. If you do grab Manus, please do use my code. I'll find some bonuses for you if you decide to do that as well. But overall, I hope this was helpful. I hope you start to think about, how can I be running ads in a way that breaks even up front, which you won't do on day one. It'll take a little bit of momentum. How are we going to invest our organic traffic into a self-liquidating offer that allows us to scale significantly higher? Because again, remember, if you can break even on that front-end offer, you are going to make so much money on your emails over time, as long as you're sending that out. I won't even go into that conversation for another day. If you have questions, let me know in the comments. I'll either answer them there in the comments, or I might make a whole separate video on it. I'm always looking for new video ideas. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again very soon in the next video.